Janet Harrington with the Mississippi Gulf Coast Convention and Visitors Bureau. Today we're at the Dusti Bonge Art Foundation, and Martha is going to tell us a little bit about the building here itself, the art, and the arts district that's going to be created.
Well, we're the luckiest people in Biloxi because we get a historic cottage that was built in the 1830, and it was moved from across City Hall to this location because the city of Biloxi hopes to be able to create an arts district in what remains a very picturesque downtown Biloxi. There's another gallery around the corner, there's a Mardi Gras museum opening, and so we feel like the timing is just perfect. And it's especially perfect because of the artist who we're representing. Dusti Bonge from Biloxi, Mississippi, was the first modernist painting in Mississippi. And this painting, several of the paintings in the gallery she did in the 50s when people were doing very, very realistic things. She was one of the few female abstract expressionists. And here she was in Biloxi, Mississippi. She showed in New York for 30 years at one of the biggest galleries there, and chose to stay living in Biloxi because Biloxi is really such an unusual and wonderful place filled with creative people. So right now we have about 10 of her large abstract expressionist paintings, very colorful, on display. Every few months we'll change our exhibition because the foundation owns about 150 of her paintings. And she painted in oil, she painted on canvas and on masonite. She also did very small watercolors on paper. The foundation owns about 1,500 of those. And we're getting ready to have her work shown nationally, which we're very happy about because she really does deserve recognition as such an innovative person.
That is fantastic. So did I also read that you do workshops here of some sort?
We do workshops. In fact, I had last Sunday an arts talk. People came. A lot of people filled the space, interested in Dusti, of course, but interested in abstract expressionism in that period of the 50s and 60s when guys like Jackson Pollock became famous and they wanted to know more about it, and we talked about why Dusti, as a woman, didn't become as famous, and then there was speculation that at that time no one had heard of South Mississippi, but now they should.
Yeah, to kind of put us on the map.
Right, but we also have workshops, different variety of workshops. We're going to have an encaustic one, or painting with wax, ceramics, painting on canvas, a variety of different types of workshops in this kind of setting, which will be unusual for people.
Well, that is terrific. That's something new that you can do in Biloxi. And if you'd like to learn more about things that are going on here on the coast, go to www.gulfcoast.org.
A show called Topsy Neva that started in California. And they were a sister act that's, sort of song and dance group. And they were putting on a road show out of Chicago. So I got the job of Aunt Ophelia in it with, I think it was the White Sisters. So we played in that until we got to New York, when we joined the main show for a while. But then they went back on the road, and I stayed in New York and proceeded then to try to get work as an actress. I got quite a few things, and this, of course, is a theatrical picture that I had taken. And then I met Archie, and that was the end of show business. I mean, I did go on working, but I didn't have much interest in it. I love black and white because black is as deep as you can go, and white is as high as you can go, and just think of the thousands of shades that you have that come between black and white, and you have such a range there that it's fun. It's fun to work with. And it's powerful. You can express joy or sorrow or sadness, anything you want. Whereas in color, you get very gay and fine and beautiful color, and you can't express any great pathos in that. So black and white is, I used to use a lot in ink drawings, because I love using ink, you know, with watercolor paper, and then use the ink on it. It's fun. It flows. It responds to what you want it to do. The house that I live in is next door to the house I was raised in, where I played as a child and really knew at home. Success used to be to me being recognized as a good painter and of having shows and selling out a complete show and just really a recognition of ability. And now success to me is, gee, that's a fine canvas. I don't care whether anybody sees it or not. I mean, success to me is that this I have accomplished exactly what I want to do. Because when you're having shows and things, you don't always accomplish what you set out to do. You maybe paint a good picture, but maybe it doesn't quite hit the mark that you set for yourself. I love color. I love color everywhere. I love dull colors. I love gray colors. I mean, they don't have to be bright or any special. Someone said to me, what's your favorite color? Well, I don't know how you could have a favorite color. It's like having 12 children and somebody saying, which is your favorite child? You wouldn't know because none of them are the same.